The execution of Nehanda, when preaching black power meant death. Step 1. Who was Nehanda? Charwenya Kasikana. Born around 1840 in what is now Zimbabwe. She was a spirit medium of the Shona people, believed to channel the ancestral spirit of Mbuya Nehanda, a revered ancestral figure. She wasn't a preacher in the colonial sense. She was a divine voice for her people, a living connection to the ancestors. Nehanda didn't need a Bible to speak. Her authority came from the land, the spirits, and her people. Step 2. Why was she targeted by the British? In the First Chimurenga War, 1896 to 1897, the Shona and Ndebele people rose up against British colonial rule. Nehanda became a spiritual leader of the resistance. She didn't preach submission to Jesus. She preached revolution through ancestral power. She reminded her people they had their own gods, their own land, and their own power. That made her extremely dangerous to the British, because you can't colonize a people who still believe in themselves. Step 3. What was her crime? She was accused of murdering a colonial officer, but this was a cover. Her real crime was spiritual. She refused to convert. She refused to preach Jesus. She refused to bow. Her entire existence defied colonial Christianity. Step 4. How she was silenced. Nehanda was captured by the British after the uprising. Despite being a woman, a spiritual figure, and a symbol of her people, she was tried, convicted, and hanged. Before her death, she said, "My bones will rise again." And they did. Her name is still invoked in Zimbabwe today. Step 5. The real reason they hanged her. Let's be honest. If Nehanda was preaching Jesus, she'd have been celebrated. If she quoted Bible verses, she'd have been protected. If she told her people to obey colonizers, they would have made her a bishop, but she didn't. She spoke about black divinity, ancestral energy, and freedom without religion. That's why they killed her. Step 6. Her legacy today. Nehanda is a national hero in Zimbabwe. Streets, statues, and schools carry her name. She symbolizes the unbroken spiritual lineage that colonizers tried to crush, but her story is still erased in global history books. Why? Because she didn't fit the narrative of the obedient Christian African. Final truth. They didn't hang Nehanda because she broke laws. They hanged her because she broke the spell. She reminded her people they were already divine. No white savior needed. And that's the biggest threat to any colonizer's control. They feared her because she didn't need a cross to carry power. She carried the ancestors instead.